Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this Vue JS video tutorial we will learn that how we can make our first component. So we will learn what is a component as in theoretical way. After that we will make component, how we'll use it, how we can add style it. We will learn everything, and at the last we will discuss two important interview questions also. So let's start with the points of this video. First of all, we will make a file for our component. We will define the template and script. After that we will import it in the other component, might be in a app component or whatever component you want to use, right? Or after that we will add some style with this component, and at the last we will discuss some interview questions. So first question is that what is component? So component is basically a piece of code. So let's discuss in a general language. So what is component? Let's say component is a part of your machineries, or any machine, like you have a car, right? So you can say that your tire is a component of your car, your engine is another component of your car, like gearbox and windows, everything is a component of your car, right? With the same way you can say that header, footer, sidebar, pages are the components of your application, right? So one more thing, you can reuse these components like function. For example, let's say you are just create a header or footer for one time, and you can reuse them in all pages, right? So this is basically a component in a theoretical way. So how we can make it? So now let's learn that. First of all, we need to make a file for that. So where we can make a file? You can make it anywhere inside your src folder. You can make it inside assets component, or without any nested folder. So but this is recommended that we must have to create components inside component folder, right? So let's make a file, and my file name is home.js, not js. It should be Vue because we are using Vue.js. After that we need to define two things here. First is template. Let's close it like this. Let me close it properly. After that we need to define here script. So just define here script, close this script, and now let's define some h1 tag or something that you just want to add in your component. So I'm putting here a normal text like home component, right? And let's close your h1 tag now. After that, in a script we can export our component directly. Export default, and here we can put your component name like home. We can add some more properties here, like we can define props, we can define another component or register component, or we can add here functions also. But for a moment let's focus on a basic component and just define only a name here, right? So our component is ready. How we can use it? For that, let's go in another component like hello world or app.view. So let me use it in a app.view. First of all, we have to import it. Import home from components home.view, right? So this is a similar path as we are just importing the home world, right? Hello world. And now we need to register it like hello world is already registered like home, and now we can use it in our template like home. We can close it. Now let's check out the output. Okay, so I just need to put here a dot, and now you can see that we have a image. After that we have, this is the image, then hello world, and at the last we have a home component. We can use it on a top of our template also, like this, right? We can use it whatever, and we can reuse it like again and again and again, right? And now you will find that we have lots of home component. Let me just undo it. This is fine. All right, so we created a file, we defined template and all, we imported and used it. So how we can add style? So for that, let's go to the home and let me add here a style tag like this, and let me put here scoped. Okay, I will show you what is scoped later, but for a moment let me add here only h1 tag and put here a color which is orange. So now you will find that we just change the color inside, we are just apply the color inside only home component, but this is also applied on the hello world component. Why? Because CS is actually always apply globally. So how we can stop it? For that, you can just simply add here a scoped word in your style tag, and now your style will be applied only on your tag, only on your component, right? So this can be a question for you, that how you can just wrap your style only inside your component. It should not be applied outside your component. So the answer is, we can add a keyword scoped with your style, and it will just stop to using outside the component, right? So now the first question and second question, can we pass data from one component to the another component? Yes, we can. So here you can see that we can just pass some data from home component from here, and we can print it like here. For example, in a hello world, we just pass some data in a message property like welcome to your Vue JS, and we are using it in hello world like this, right? So we will learn in this thing in the next video. Why we are not learning in that video? Because in hello world they are just shown that how we can just pass here string, but there is a lots of way to pass data, like we can pass function, we can pass array, object, or we can pass more than one properties here. So this is can be a complete separate video for this topic, and we will learn in the next video. So in this video we'll learn two questions. One, how we can control our style inside a component with the scoped word, and can we pass the data from one component to another component? Yes, we can pass it through the properties and props, right? So thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video.